What is crowdsourcing? Let's start from the beginning. Crowdsourcing was coined in May 2006 when Jeff Howe wrote an article for Wired magazine titled "The Rise of Crowdsourcing."
For the entirety of human history, the crowd was depending on proximity. We had to be together physically in order to create a crowd. Suddenly, with the internet, we were able to create a virtual crowd. And what this allowed is it allowed people to get together through intent. This is new. This is a fundamentally new development in the course of human history, is when a company takes a job that was once performed by employees and outsources it in the form of an open call to a large, undefined group of people, generally using the internet.
Pierre Levy stated that cyberspace designates the universe of digital networks as a world of interaction and adventure, the site of global conflicts, a new economic and cultural frontier. There currently exists in the world a wide array of literary, musical, artistic, and even political cultures, all claiming the title of cyberculture. But cyberspace refers less to new media of information transmission than to original modes of creation and navigation within knowledge, and the social relations they bring about. It is designed to interconnect and provide an interface for the various methods of creation, recording, communication, and simulation. Basically what Levy is saying is that he considers collective intelligence from a mass communications perspective, focusing on the ability of networked ICTs to enhance the community knowledge pool. They suggest that these communication tools enable humans to interact and share and collaborate with both speed and ease. Simply defined, crowdsourcing represents the act of a company or institution taking a function once performed by employees and outsourcing it to an undefined and generally large network of people in the form of an open call. This can take the form of peer production when the job is performed collaboratively, but is often also undertaken by sole individuals. The crucial prerequisite is the use of the open call format and the large network of potential laborers. There are a few benefits of crowdsourcing that include that problems can be explored at comparatively little cost and often very quickly, payment is by results or even omitted, the organization can tap a wider range of talent, and by listening to the crowd, organizations gain first-hand insight at their customers' desires. This all leads to the community ownership through contribution and collaboration. Threadless.com is a web-based t-shirt company that crowdsources the design process for their t-shirts through an ongoing online competition. Anyone may join the Threadless community free with a valid email address, and membership in the community, the in-crowd, grants access to vote on the designs or to submit them themselves. To submit a design, community members download either an Adobe Flash or an Adobe Photoshop template following the guidelines of Threadless.com and upload their design. From there, designs are scored on a 0 to 5 scale by the members of the community. Their voting is open for 1 week. The highest scored designs are selected by the Threadless staff to be printed and made available for sale on the website. In a typical week, there are at least 3 nude shirts for sale and at least 1 reprinted shirt. The winners of the competition are given $1,500 cash and $500 worth of Threadless t-shirts and gift certificates. However, $2,000 is a very low price for design services that yield such high profits. The democratization and empowering promises of the mere presence of new media technology is far overstated, as Langdon Winter reminds us. Many people are still without access to the web, and of those who are connected, many still not have high-speed connections, enabling them to participate in the broadband ownership category. Further, simply connecting the disconnected does not guarantee they will want to participate in the play of the web. This means we cannot be assured a diversity of opinions in the crowd. A theory of wise crowds needs this diversity of opinion to succeed. What does this diversity of opinion entail? Well, Brodmann argues that diversity of opinion must be broken down into smaller pieces, into diversity and identity, diversity of skills, and diversity of political investment. I've identified 3 challenges to crowdsourcing. One is the crowd wages. Common crowdsourcing concern is that some companies are paying below minimum wage. Number 2 is the relationship with the crowd. With so many professionals unable to find work due to the dismal economy, crowdsourcing projects can often draw a considerably large crowd. This causes a problem with the company having a close relationship with their employee. And third is the quality of work. Not only can poor management impact the quality of work that is produced from crowdsourcing, the skills and the specialties of the expansive workforce may also yield poor results. So again, that's crowd wages, relationships with the crowd, and the quality of work. Giving power to the crowd opens a whole new world of opportunity by connecting the cloud of many minds. Crowdsourcing, ultimately, is all about collaboration on a global scale. So, with technological revolution in full swing, here are 5 tools you can use to help kickstart your collaborative revolution. Yammer, which is a social enterprise software, is a microblogging service along the same lines as Twitter and Facebook. Everyone on Yammer network must have the same email domain. Within the network, coworkers can share status updates, post news and links, ask questions, and provide answer to others in the company. Yammer is particularly useful for companies that operate across more than one location, whether that's a massive global conglomerate or an SME with several officers dotted around one city. Then there's Evernote, which is a notepad in the cloud. You can create a shared workspace where anyone with password permissions can add notes, ideas, and information, where you can share links, images, and videos. The great thing about Evernote is that in addition to browser-based access, there is a myriad of free apps available for all the common mobile and desktop operating systems. Google Docs is a shared virtual office. Google Docs has revolutionized the way we interact with documents. Documents, spreadsheets, presentations, forms, and artworks, you name it, Google Docs Suite has it all. And given that it's stored in the cloud, unlimited people can collaborate in real time on any number of activities. LinkedIn is a terrific tool not only for keeping in touch with like-minded business people, but also for bouncing around ideas around and sharing professional business practice knowledge. There are thousands of groups set up for this very purpose, where you can ask questions, gather consensus, and ask direct advice from specific individuals within a group. And with over 90 million registered users, LinkedIn is a direct artery into veritable wealth of knowledge. And finally, there's Dropbox. Dropbox can perhaps be described as a virtual hard drive where files can be dragged and dropped directly from your computer. So rather than the files being stored on your PC's local hard drive or an external hard drive on your company's dedicated server, they're stored in the cloud. Dropbox is a fantastic platform for sharing files, in particular website code,
I don't think crowdsourcing eradicates a business, it just changes it dramatically. It forces companies to approach us as potential partners, and that's much more interesting and much more exciting. We do buy things, but we also participate meaningfully in the process by which those products are created.